Okay, we're back. Now, this is an addition to what I was looking at in my last videos, the ACR, which is the Army of the Czech Republic, and my comments about the maps. Because, yes, this is Churno, but it is a fair bit bigger, but it is altered. As in, there's the other bank. What appears in the Churno map as being the sea, in reality is actually a river. If you go to the real place where the map is based on, so we're just outside Electro, but it's bigger than just Mogilevka, which is where's Mogilevka gone? Why aren't there the town names? I'm looking for it. I'm looking for a particular road shape. There. That's Mogilevka. You remember when the bomb blew up? I was just there. So, it is larger than we thought. And it is more detailed. And we're going to have a drive about, because this is similar but not identical to Churno. So we're now approaching Electro. Hang on. But if you look, it looks totally different because there is another bank over there. So this just looks like ordinary Electro, just exactly as it does when you're playing DayZ. There's the railway station, there's the firehouse. The church is gone. Now they've moved either they've moved the church or they've got rid of the church. And also, if you look there, they've got rid of the hospital, because the hospital's normally there. And where that low building is, that's normally one of the enterable buildings. But we still have the office. So, maybe it's a little unkind to suggest this is just Electro. Because the supermarket's gone as well. So this isn't Electro. This is curiouser and curiouser. Turn the little Skoda around. Oh dear, I've just damaged my Skoda. So, this isn't Electro. It looks like Electro. Some of the buildings are exactly where you expect them to be in Electro. But some of them are not. This is very odd. I mean, it's the same topography. If you look at that's the big hill you often find that's just outside Electro that you often find tents on the top of. But isn't this odd? I'm getting some very low frame rates because I'm in town, and don't forget the last time we were playing I upped my system specs quite considerably. In fact, let's have a little look at my system specs, because I think they're a wee bit high still. Yeah, very high, very high, very high, very high. This is where I would play but not record on... yeah, I wouldn't record on Fraps for a YouTube video with system settings quite this high. So, terrain detail back to high, yeah, maybe knock that back to about 2 clicks. Did you see the fog coming in? See the fog's going out, and then the fog comes in. If you want to see what it looks like in ArmA, in DayZ, it's normally around that sort of distance, about 16, 15, 16, something like that, if not slightly closer, about there. But let's push it out. Let's push it out to there. Okie dokie. Yeah, I just gained an extra 10 frames per second on my speed there. Now, we come to here, we're looking at a river. If this was Churno, we'd be looking at the sea. Now, if you look at the map of the real part of the world that this is based on, this is more like how it looks, except for on that I think there's also a town on the other side. So let's get back onto a proper road. And come on, a bit faster please. There's another difference. Oops, just missed that. On Churno, there's a massive harbour wall that goes out and around and has some tanks on the end. That's missing. Going along here, there's... not Churno, sorry, Electro. There's a large harbour wall. Sorry, I forgot we were at Electro, not Churno. But there's definitely some buildings in different places. On a road that stops rather abruptly. So anyway, shall we have a little drive from Electro to Churno before I get too confused about where the heck I am. Oops. Yeah, beep beep. Because it does look odd having that extra land mass just the other side of what is in fact a river, because this is the normal road from Electro to Churno. The roads are laid out in exactly the same way. Most of the buildings are in the same place. I say most, but not all. But of course we have that large land mass on the other side of the river. It's a different time of year. This is based in the springtime rather than the autumn. See, that's the big cliff. This is the zigzag you get. So there's the big cliff, the one with the ATV at the top. Up there. Every time I've come through this area, it tends to be a fairly large PvP area in let's see how has Churno changed. Billboards are still there. Yes. How many times have I fought between those two barns, trying to keep away from zombies? It does look different because, of course, it's so much greener. Now, there's a pile of trees where I hadn't expected them to be. So we're coming into what, if this was Churno, should be Churno. But now, there's a large pile of trees in the way. See, that's a hill with trees. That's not a hill with trees if you're in Churno. Let's have a look at the map. Yeah, Churno, this is a large industrial complex with railway lines, railway sidings. Ooh, we've got a bridge to have a look at. Okay, oops, hang on, computer's having a fanny attack. Stop here a second. Now I can't remember which one of these it is, but one of those two towers, those two chimneys, if you go to the top and look down, you'll see Santa Claus. Trust me, you will. So this is different from Electro. To say that this map is the same as Churno but just greener is inaccurate, because it is different, not completely different. The roads are in the same place. Some of the buildings are in the same place, but not all of the buildings. So we've got a bridge. This should be the docks. No docks. Little docks over there. But if this was Churno, there would be lots of docks here. Right, let's pop into the main square. Bet you it's not there. And no, it's not. The main square's not here. With, of course... Ooh, there's another office building. Ah, there is the main square. You see that? Where that building is there, that's where the International Hotel's supposed to be. And where these trees are is the town hall, the one with the clock, where you can get onto the roof. Isn't that strange? The road layout is almost identical. The topography, in other words, the height of the land is very, very similar. But the buildings are different. How very, very odd. The churches aren't here either. That's supposed to be the church there. Very odd. And the supermarket's supposed to be around here somewhere. About there, I think. I think that's about the right place for the supermarket, just on that corner. Yeah. Just about on that corner there is the supermarket. That's what happens when you get to know the map too well. I mean, you should all know that building there and the little hut on the top, one of the most common spawn points, I must have been in there a good third of the times I've spawned in, is just there. You spawn in just there, climb up to there, and then go down to that one, and into Churno. It's odd. It's like your favourite place that you know, you think you know so well, and they've changed things. It's like visiting a childhood place and seeing it many years later. What's happened to the road? And here we go, we've run out of map. Have a look at the map and where are we? Yes, we're just about to run out of map. So, this map, it is and it isn't Churno. As in, if this was the Churno map, this area here would be open ocean. The names of the towns appear to be different. The layout appears to be not considerably different, but different enough. So isn't that odd? How they've chosen to do it. They've used much of the same map, but not all of the same map. I mean, the road leading up and away from Electro doesn't appear to have the dams along it. Yes, very odd indeed. But a little more clarification. When I looked at this before, I only saw about that much of the map. I didn't see this bit along the bottom. So, yep, there we go. Another look at this one. I'll see about making another video in another short while, having a quick look about at one of the other maps in this. Talk to you later, boys and girls. Bye-bye.